Welcome to the Primal Armor Podcast, where we try to help each and every listener strive for a healthier tomorrow. I'm your host, Jeff Kimple, and I'll be covering every aspect within the field of health, helping you build that strong foundation for improving your physical health, mental health, emotional health, spiritual health, and more. It's time to take your personal wellness into your own hands, and Primal Armor is going to help you reach those goals. I just want to thank you for taking the time to tune in and listen to today's topic. Enjoy. Before we get started into the episode, I just want to take a few seconds to thank today's sponsor, Anchor Podcasts. They allow me to create and edit these podcasts for you guys. They're also the ones who distribute this podcast to other platforms such as Spotify and the Apple Podcast app on your phone, so you guys can listen to it anywhere at any time. It's everything needed all in one app. I encourage you all to get started today. Go download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm and follow the podcast.
Welcome back to episode 42. I've been doing a lot of self-reflecting in my life lately, and that led me to selecting this week's topic. This week, I want to talk a little bit about why everything happens for a reason. This can be both good things that happen in your life and bad things that happen in your life. It's all part of God's plan. Life can be unfair in some moments, and it can lead you to ask, why me? I've been in that mindset quite a bit of times in my life, and I've had plenty of moments where I've been feeling like I've been beat down, battered, torn, and that just like nothing was going my way. And I just kept thinking, why was God letting this happen to me? I would literally pray and ask that exact question. Like, why me? Why is God letting this happen to me? It's moments like that where God has shown me why he put me through all those moments. In a moment when I was in the darkest time of my life, God brought me Kimberly, my wife and best friend, back into my life after all those years when we went our separate ways back in our early days of college. He answered my prayer with a blessing. He gave me the answer to why he let me endure suffering for so long. And so I could truly enjoy what was to come and not take it for granted of where he was leading me in my life. A life better than anything I ever could have asked for. Sometimes God gives you hardships for lessons. Sometimes he gives you it just to make you stronger. Sometimes it's just a path leading you to your next step in life, towards his plan. And that's the thing. Bad things come in waves, because life's never fair. But it doesn't last forever. Think about a time in your life when you thought you were never going to make it through, or just never thought it was going to end. Or just think about someone else who's experienced the same thing, who thought they were in the bottom of hell, and it didn't really seem like it to you, because was it the end of the world? Or did they never come back from that? No, not at all. Everyone perseveres to get through it, to get to a better point in their life. And that's because everything happens for a reason, and it's all part of God's plan for your life. If you're one of those moments right now where you just think everyone and everything's up against you, don't give up. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Reflect on why this might be happening to you. You can learn from it and become a better you. Go forward being the best that you can be. That's what God wants for you. Or if you've been in one of those times before, but you're in a better place now, just because of those situations, remember that again when life gets tough. Everything happens for a reason. You just have to find out what that reason is. Well, mine was to be more mature, to be able to be a leader, and be ready when God brought Kimberly back in my life. I endured a lot to get to that point, but it was all worth it now that I'm here, looking back at it, every single bit of it. So while it might not seem like in a tough time that it's worth it, start looking for those little reasons in your life why something might be happening to you, and try to learn from it and become a better you. Because everything happens for a reason. You just have to figure out what that reason is and use it to your advantage.